Leo was a young boy. He loved music so much. Rap music was his favorite sound. He listened to it all the time, every single day. He felt the strong rhythm deep inside his beating heart. He dreamed of becoming a rapper. It was his biggest, brightest dream. He knew this path was for him, deep in his soul. He felt the words wanting to come out. Leo started to write his own rhymes. He wrote about his ordinary day. He wrote about his deepest feelings. He wrote about his many hopes for the future. His special notebook was always filled with words that rhymed perfectly together. Words that told his own unique stories. He practiced his flow quietly in his room, feeling the power in each verse. His family noticed his great passion. They saw how truly dedicated he was to his craft. They encouraged him sometimes with gentle smiles, but they also worried a lot about his future. Being a rapper was a very hard path to choose. Not many people found success on that road. They simply wanted him to have a safe and secure life. But Leo's heart was set. Leo would spend countless hours listening to famous rappers. He studied their clever techniques. He learned about the art of storytelling through rap music. He learned about complex rhythm and the perfect beat. He felt a strong, unspoken connection to these artists. Their powerful stories inspired him greatly. He truly believed with all his heart that he could do it too. His dream felt so real. School was not always an easy place for Leo. Some of the other kids did not understand his big dream. They thought wanting to be a rapper was a silly idea. One boy named Mark was especially mean to him. Mark was bigger than Leo. He seemed to enjoy making fun of other children. He often chose Leo as his unwilling target. Mark would often laugh loudly at Leo's carefully written rhymes. He would say very mean and hurtful things. "You, a rapper? That will never happen!" Mark would shout across the playground. He would sometimes snatch Leo's precious notebook away from him. He would then read the private lyrics out loud, just to mock him in front of everyone. Leo felt so small and incredibly hurt inside. The constant bullying made Leo feel terribly lonely. He started to doubt himself just a little bit. Maybe Mark was actually right. Maybe his wonderful dream was truly impossible to reach. The mean words echoed in his head all day long. He cried sometimes when he was all alone in his room. But then, he would listen to his favorite music, and the spark of fire inside him would slowly ignite again. He made a firm decision not to give up. The bullying was very painful, more than words could say. But his deep love for rap music was much stronger. He started to use the pain he felt in his songs. He wrote about being misunderstood by others. He wrote about the importance of standing up for yourself. His music became his protective shield. It became his powerful voice against all the negativity he faced. Leo grew older year by year. He never ever stopped working on his music. He practiced every single day without fail. He saved up his money from doing small, odd jobs. He finally bought himself a simple microphone. He started recording his own songs in his bedroom. He bravely put them online for the whole world to hear. He was nervous, but also very excited. At first, only a very few people listened to his songs. But Leo kept going. He did not lose hope. He performed at small local events in his town. He rapped in community centers for anyone who would listen. He rapped at open mic nights, his voice shaking a little at first. His voice grew stronger with each performance. His confidence grew bigger and brighter too. People started to notice his genuine talent. One day, a music producer happened to hear one of his songs online. The producer really liked Leo's unique and fresh style. He especially liked his honest storytelling. He contacted Leo to talk about his music. This was a very big chance for Leo. Leo was completely overjoyed, his heart pounding with excitement. He worked incredibly hard with the producer. Together they made an amazing album. Leo's music quickly became very popular. His songs started playing on the radio stations. People everywhere were singing his catchy lyrics. He went on his very first tour. He performed on big stages with bright lights, just like he had always dreamed as a little boy. He was no longer just Leo from the neighborhood. He was Leo Flo, the respected rapper. He always remembered the hard times. Many years passed by. Leo was now a famous and well-respected rapper. He used his influential platform to spread messages of positivity. He often spoke about overcoming difficult challenges in life. He always encouraged young people to bravely follow their dreams. He never forgot where he came from, his humble beginnings. He stayed humble and kind to everyone he met. He remembered the sting of being bullied. One day, after a huge sold-out concert, someone was waiting for him backstage. It was Mark, his old bully from school. Mark looked very different now. He looked tired, and his eyes were filled with worry. He was not big and scary anymore. He seemed quite nervous and hesitant to see Leo. Leo recognized him almost immediately. A sudden wave of old, painful memories washed over him. Mark started to apologize for everything he had done. He said he was a big fan of Leo's music now. He explained that Leo's songs had truly inspired him. Then Mark asked Leo for help. He had recently lost his job. He was struggling a lot with money. He desperately needed some help to support his small family. Leo listened quietly, his expression calm. He saw the genuine fear in Mark's eyes. Leo thought for a quiet moment. He could have been angry. He could have reminded Mark of all the pain he caused. But Leo chose kindness instead of bitterness. He gave Mark more money than he had asked for. He also offered him some gentle words of advice. "Follow your good heart," Leo said softly, "and learn to forgive yourself too." Leo knew that forgiveness was truly powerful. It made his own heart feel wonderfully light and free.